First of all, thank you for this opportunity and this interview. My name is Bhavini Patel. I'm running for Congress in Pennsylvania's 12th Congressional District. I'm from Western Pennsylvania, grew up in Monroeville, went to the Gateway School District K through 12. And my family is actually originally from India, Gujarat specifically. My mom came to this country and she raised my brother and I as a single parent. Came to this country with very little, which I think is a story that probably resonates with many in the Indian diaspora. When she came here, she worked various different odd jobs, working in the restaurant industry, washing dishes, cleaning motel rooms. And then at some point, after moving around quite a bit, found a home in Monroeville, where she started supplying samosas to a local Patel brothers, and then transitioned that into two food truck businesses. And so that's what my family's been doing for the last 25 years, running food trucks, one on Pitt's campus and one on Carnegie Mellon's campus. And I actually grew up working in that food truck business, running the counter, helping out on the weekends with caterings. And then at some point, being on Pitt's campus, thought that I could attend college. So I did. I applied and became the first in my family to graduate from college, and then eventually earned my master's degree at the University of Oxford in international relations. And so when I think about why I'm running and my roots, I think it truly does come down to the power of the American dream. The idea that a woman from a small village in India could come to this country, build a life, educate her children, and raise a daughter who's running for Congress in this country. That's a powerful thing. I think it's a testament to the beauty of this country. And my campaign and my candidacy is about the positive message and the opportunity that this country has to offer. There's been quite a groundswell of really exciting support, both in the Indian American community and throughout the district. I think it is quite a historic thing to have an Indian American that's running, the ability to build a body in Congress that's truly reflective of the diversity of this country, I think is a beautiful thing. I think it is an opportunity to craft legislation that reflects the diversity of this nation. And, a lot of people are excited about the history-making nature of this candidacy. And if I win, my service in Congress. So when I think about Western Pennsylvania, there are a couple of key issues. The first is, one of the biggest challenges. It's Western Pennsylvania is known for labor. It's a labor town, our unions. And so this idea of investing in vocational training programs, the idea that not everybody should have to rely on a four-year college degree. President Biden has done a phenomenal job of investing in the infrastructure bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, the Chips and Sciences Act. And so with the amount of money that's flowing, I think that the opportunity for Western Pennsylvania to bring those dollars home and to invest in these programs and to uplift the region is a big opportunity. Additionally, we have one of the highest populations of seniors in our district. And so, what else could we be doing to attract young people into the district and providing opportunities for our seniors to age with dignity? I think that balancing both of those things is really key and some of the biggest challenges and opportunities that Western Pennsylvania currently faces. One of the key things about my candidacy is that I'm interested in representing everybody. It's a large district that has a very diverse population, people of different views. We're focused on the positivity, building up the country, supporting the Democratic Party, supporting President Biden. I would have voted in support of raising the debt ceiling in July. I am 100% behind the infrastructure bill. I think we need to focus on touting President Biden's accomplishments, especially when we think about the role of Democrats in Pennsylvania. Looking ahead to the 2024 general election, it's going to likely be Biden versus Donald Trump. I am a Democrat. I believe in the core Democratic platform, reproductive justice, gun violence prevention, supporting small businesses, creating good paying union jobs. President Biden has done all of those things, and I think our region is hungry for leadership that's focused on getting the job done and not extremism. I think that President Biden has done a really great job, particularly in Western Pennsylvania, for delivering. Certainly, there are existing challenges that we have, but I think with 4 more years, we have the opportunity to build on the progress that has already been made. I also think that, a vote for President Biden is recognizing that, we need to reject extremism. Republicans have called for gutting programs that help working class communities. That sort of negativity, I think, has direct implications for voters in Western Pennsylvania. And so, I think that that's really important to recognize and acknowledge, again, that with the investments that are coming into the region, we have the opportunity to build up the economy. And when we're able to do that, I think it supports a broad swath of people throughout the district. I think it's absolutely critical that we elect Indian Americans and other members of the diverse communities to reflect the diversity of our democracy. I'm very proud to be running to represent my community in Western Pennsylvania and to be a voice in Congress that can speak to the different unique challenges of my upbringing, and share that and reflect that in the larger fabric of conversations throughout this country. I think our relationship with India is critical, especially when we think about the young population and the opportunity to attract that talent to this country. Western Pennsylvania is home to Carnegie Mellon University, the University of Pittsburgh, Duquesne University, and other institutions. And that's a big opportunity and a chance to attract young talent that's willing to come to Western Pennsylvania, study, stay, open small businesses, enter the workforce, innovate, and advance conversations on addressing some of the toughest challenges that we're facing, including addressing the climate crisis. When we think about big challenges that are affecting, the global community, it's going to take unique minds, innovation, and talent to advance conversations around things like wind, solar, and nuclear. And so it's when we're able to collaborate, build bridges, that we'll be able to advance and solve some of the toughest challenges of our generation. My family, they didn't know what to expect. As many people in the Indian community, civic engagement is something that's quite challenging in our community. It's not something that's normalized. I think we oftentimes think of success equating it with, becoming a physician or becoming an engineer. We actually don't look to politics or policy making. And so my mom actually didn't know what to think. She was actually quite confused, but since I've announced and since I've built my career in public service, she learns each day. She obviously is very proud. She obviously is nervous and concerned anytime that you're running for a position like this. There's oftentimes negativity and racism and discrimination that comes with this. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of work that we do need to do in this country with acceptance of the Indian American community. Unfortunately, I have faced some of that backlash. It's very sad. It's very heartbreaking. But something that I'm focused on is, advancing the dialogue and sharing the beauty of the Indian American community and what we have to offer in this country, and broadening that and building coalitions so that we can all build forward together. So like I said, I grew up working in the family food truck, running the serving windows and helping out on the weekends with catering businesses. It was a lot of fun. It taught me a lot about talking to people, learning about people's lives, asking questions, taking an interest in that. It taught me a lot about working hard, grit, determination. Those are Western Pennsylvania values. And so I'm very proud of the work that my family does. My family still runs those food trucks, in fact. And so it's all hands on deck. Sometimes if we have a catering, I still help out. And that's a big part of running a family business.